hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, he'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
14 yards. Brings up
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 11. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Brought down at the 20.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Green Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Packers.
They'll run it with Jones. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Daniel Sorensen on the tackle.
We're scoreless after 1.
Second and 4 at the 39-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And a Packer first down.
This is Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
For Green Bay.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Dancing to his left. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. So they don't get anything out of that completion. I guess when you roll out of the pocket like he did there to the left, if you're going to throw it, you better gain some yardage.
Now, can you just hear the old school coaches right now? You threw it for no yards? They don't want the ball.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So that changes things. Here's first and 10 all the way up at the 45.
At the 45.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Mahomes on target here to Hardman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mahomes will try again on second down. A screen to Bell. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
And 7.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Rodgers going to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tonyan complete. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Gain of 15. First down, Packers.
Rodgers now on first down. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. First and 10 at the 19. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. Rodgers again here on second and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. The final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Rodgers now on 1st down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, the 40, past the 20, 10, 5, and they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes being chased out left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 27 yards. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Chiefs 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. But sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, that's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Rodgers to throw once more. Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers pass.
Robert Tonyan, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 24 is the mic. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Watch the safety creep.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, it's Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
24 is the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Attack, attack. 24 is the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 24 is the mic. You're not ready. You're not ready.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The leg work there, getting him the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right, and he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw is Rodgers. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Seventh play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
First and 10 at the
on play action, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.